Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Christine, welcome to my channel. As you can see, it is later in the day today. It is about 5:30 in the evening, so the sun is down, the cats have their evening zoomies, and I am here to bring you a mini book haul. That's not correct. I am here to bring you a mini unhaul. A book unhaul. Books I am getting rid of. So I have split these up into 3 categories. First is I have never read it. I probably will never read it. The second is I read it, I liked it, but I'm ready to move on from it and depart, spread the joy to someone else. And the third category is I read it and I didn't like it, or I started it, didn't like it, no intention to pick it up again. So without further ado, let's get into the mini unhaul. First up here we have Amsterdam by Anne McEwen. I bought this book when I lived in South Korea. I believe I started it and I didn't get very far, but I was just very uninterested. Overall, I just don't read a lot of male authors anymore. I haven't really since college when it was mostly assigned, but now I just find that I don't really enjoy most works written by men, but I tend to read a lot of female authors or non-binary authors. So that is that. Goodbye. She will be going to the Little Free Library. Next up for the Little Free Library is Night Train to Lisbon. This is another book I bought in Korea and I just never read it. I am never pulled to it. The plot synopsis does not even interest me anymore. And again, I think I started this and I just was really uninterested. So that's that. She is going to the Little Free Library, and you know what? Maybe someone has been looking for this book and this will make their day. The next book is actually not mine. This is my husband's, and he told me to get this off the shelf because it was very boring. And that is In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. And to be fair, I tried to listen to this audiobook and also thought it was incredibly boring and DNF'd it. So away she goes. Okay, next up we have I read it, I enjoyed it, and I'm ready to move on. And that is because the 2 books I have here are very much middle grade and young adult. And I just think there is probably someone in my neighborhood who is much younger than I am 30 years old, who is maybe in need of one of these books right now in their life. So the first is We Are Here by Nina LaCour. And I have to admit, I remember very little about this book. I think I read it in 1 or 2 days. It was quite short. I remember there was something with maybe her grandfather. She kind of ran away from home and went away to school. I don't remember. Don't even quote me on that if that's what this is about. So it wasn't that memorable, but I remember I really enjoyed it in the moment. So I am ready to part with her. The next one is an advanced reader's edition of Miss Meteor that I got off a table at the library. It was a free giveaway, so this is very much a young adult book. It is a romance, and it was very cute. There was a pageant involved in this small town. And again, I don't remember a whole lot else other than that, but it was very cute. So I will give it that. And now we have come to the books that I cannot wait to get out of my house. Sorry, that's very harsh. So I apologize if you've enjoyed these books, if you've read these books. I just either like couldn't get into it, or there's some in here that I have thoughts about that I will share. But first up is The Body Keeps the Score. I got pretty far into this, but I don't know, it just like, I couldn't get into it. I've read other self-help books, that deal with trauma and what I was looking for, that I found to be much more helpful and accessible, and I don't know. I know people really love this book. Some people really hate this book. I don't think I'm ever going to pick it up again. I have no interest in finishing it. I just remember being like, meh. Next up, we have Paper Names by Susie Lowe. This was the May 2023 Book of the Month. This was very early in my Book of the Month journey. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I am a Book of the Month member. I joined in 2023 after moving back to the United States. And yeah, this one was one of my early picks, and I thought it sounded great. And it wasn't. So we follow Tammy, who we meet at age 9. And the other main character in this is Oliver, who is a white lawyer, and something happens and it like throws them in, like Oliver, into her family's lives. And you know what? Good and well. This probably would have been fine, except for the fact that when Tammy grows up, she ends up marrying Oliver. He met her when she was 9. He was a full-grown adult lawyer. And I just felt like that storyline was really unnecessary. Sorry, I'll put it in the little free library, but I don't even know if I want to do that. I really did not like this book. And I've had it sitting on my shelf. I like get weirdly attached to things. And I was like, oh, it was like a Book of the Month book. I should keep it. I pay for these. I pay for all my books, and I get rid of books all the time, girl. Like, it's fine. So I really did not enjoy this book very much. And if you did, please tell me what you liked about it, because I would love to hear a different opinion. I also read this a long time ago, but I just remember that storyline skeeving me out. And finally, this is my least favorite book that I am getting rid of. And this one I didn't want to get rid of because the cover is so beautiful. Like, I just love this autumnal tone. I know it's a little dim in here, but you can see. It's gorgeous. This book has massive time jumps in it, and I felt they were pretty unnecessary. So we follow these two characters who, in my opinion, are both incredibly unlikable. They are just complete caricatures of people who are just awful in their own ways. And you have these massive time jumps, and you would expect, like, okay, these characters, like, they've been living, they've been growing, they've been changing. They're like exactly the same after each time jump. There is like no growth, no change. Like, the main character the main female character is still like a total mess. The main male character is still a pretentious, asshole. And they just, I don't know. I was going to put this in my other video, my 2025 TBR, and I was like thinking about it and how I have not read this for 2 years. I stopped with very little of this book left and just decided to not finish it. And I realized I'd probably have to reread the whole thing again if I wanted to pick it back up this year. And the thought of doing that filled me with a kind of rage. So I've just decided, get it off my desk. Yes. So You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I'm sorry. I've wanted to love you. I love queer romance, and I just, this wasn't it for me. Again, if you liked this book, tell me what you liked about it, because it didn't work for me. What worked about it for you? Okay, so with that, I'm going to put her away. And I am going to say thank you if you've stuck with me till the end here for my mini unhaul. I will be putting these in the little free libraries around my neighborhood, and I am so looking forward to seeing you in the next video. If you enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment down below. Thank you so much, and bye.